Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in. Congrats on 600 plus 4. Thank you. It was very exciting to see it tick to that number. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? That was loud. I was trying to close part of my container. I'm so sorry. I didn't think that would make that noise. Fucking misaimed. But hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing? Has today been treating you all well? I'm afraid that you were not cleared to learn that information. You know, God, you don't want to tell me anything. Misaimed? Is there a Mr. Aimed? Yes, but he's not in right now. He's away for the war. Oh God. It's for a hi, welcome in, Ghost Crab. How are you doing? Oh, hello. Welcome, welcome. How's it going for everybody? The demon persists and so do I. Hell yeah. I also would like to say I finally finished doing some of the things I wanted to do, so now I can close my tabs so I can finally have a little bit of a smaller tab listing. We got there in the end. I finished the thing. It's time. Spirit Halloweens have started opening up around me. It's time. Oh my God. God, I guess I have to pull up my my Halloween costume, aka my leftovers of past Halloween costumes, because I refuse to buy new things. The only thing that's left. Well, quite literally, actually. Yeah, no. I think I found the exact thing. Yeah. No, I did. Literally the only thing I have left from Halloween, like, related stuff, is I had a fucking Plague Doctor mask that I bought for whatever fucking reason. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. It's Halloween, I'm just gonna use this again, because I'm not gonna buy a whole new thing, and I don't really want to go out today, so I'm just gonna reuse this. Also, just saying, I feel like this should be a year where Halloween should last longer than it normally does. That's my take. Because normally it's like Halloween exists for a little bit and then Christmas immediately takes over and like has like a whole month before it actually starts that it just kind of fucking exists, right? But, like, I feel like this year around, we should make it the opposite. I feel like Halloween should really push towards Christmas time. I don't think you should take down your Halloween decorations until Christmas rolls around, honestly. You gotta start fighting back against it, you know? It's been one too many years of Christmas being a fucking, like, it's fucking September. God, I remember... I think it's fine now, but for years, every time I would, like, just kind of be going around, I would find one person, that had, like, a Christmas tree up literally every single day of the year. They had that shit up in, like, mid-fucking, like, July. I would just look at it and I would go, I would get so sad every time I would look at it. It's like, wow. Christmas decorations all the way until now, huh? Oh, God. I don't think that thing ever went down. Okay, but there's Christmas in July. Is there? Is there actually? We need 12 days of Halloween just like Christmas. We need to come up with a song for 12 days of Halloween too, I feel like. Fair, it can be annoying to set up / take down Christmas trees. Yeah. That is true. I don't know. I'm biased. I'm really, really, really biased. I'm biased against Christmas trees in out-of-season Christmas trees. I can't wait to do... Oh, wait. I know what this means. I have to update one of my backgrounds. I can finally use this again at some point, but, like, I have to change it, 'cause it was, like, really rushed when I made it, so it looks really bad. I kind of put, like, I put, like, 5 minutes into that thing, because I realized I should have a haunted Halloween background, and I didn't have one before stream time last year. So I was like, I just sat down and did that in, like, what, 20 minutes? No, and it looks like shit. But it's here, that's the... Oh, last year. I can't wait to play more horror games that nobody's ever played before. That's gonna be fun. Will we visit the Beast again this year? Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. It's been like a year, and like only people who were around last year know what the fucking Beast is and know what I'm talking about. Like, I need people to know about the existence of this fucking Beast, I swear. The Beast was so fucking funny. Like, I don't know, it's so hard to explain what the fuck I experienced. Hi DTT, welcome in. Are you excited for Halloween this year, DTT? Are you excited for the streams that I'm gonna totally do, or I play fucking video games nobody's played before? All the Limbus fans should be indoctrinated to the Beast. Abso-fucking-lutely. No, I totally agree. Every person who's been here for Limbus has to understand what the fuck the Beast is. It is the funniest, I think one of the funniest things that's happened on my stream. I don't think I've ever played a more confusingly bad video game. There was something else happening in Halloween, but I forgot what it was. Which one was the Beast? You'll just have, I guess you'll just have to see. It was from a stream last year on Halloween, and I totally want to bring it back because it was just not good, actually. The Beast was the Beast, exactly. It was, as its namesake states, the Beast. That is like the most I can give you throughout. If I cannot explain it any better than the Beast is loose. That is literally the, like, I don't think there are better words for it. Because what the fuck else is there to talk about? Like, you get what you see. Oh god. I should start looking for horror games. Let me just look up a horror game. Oh wow, right, this is a game I still have to play. RE7 is in fact going to be happening. RE7 is happening this spooky season. Oh, it can also do No I'm Not Human as well. Okay. RE7 is good. Yeah, that one is gonna be definitely one of the better games I play in the spooky season, I think. Considering Okay. 1 second. Alright. One Slenderman, the 8 pages stream. It's gonna... it's gonna happen. Alien Isolation is waiting for you, Aurora. Okay. I mean, I think I could survive pretty well in Alien Isolation. What's the alien gonna do? Scare me? I'm not scared of aliens. They're not that intimidating. I'm doing another Signalis run? Yeah, I'll speedrun Signalis that year. The alien is going to Kong fam. I'm going to Kong family, yo. Nah, I'd live. I'm just like Hung Lu. I'm just as special. In fact, I think I'm more special. Oh god. Hello, person. Welcome in. I got soup. Ah, soup is so good. I should start looking for horror. What's it? I start looking for horror games. The Rain World friend stepping out of the shadows. Is Rain World a horror game? I've never thought of that it was a horror game. Also, I would be so down to play Slenderman the 8 pages. That'd be really funny. Limbus Company is a horror game? Sorry, I just got confronted with that. No way. Hold on. I'm in... Wait. Drawing a blank on good horror games. Oh, trust me, don't worry. I'm not looking for good horror games. I'm looking for horror games, period. What's it? I never really, Oh, God. So they had to be good horror games. Exactly. They just have to be horror games. Okay. Yes, the Mrs. Horror, hello? I never really clocked in the fact that it's a horror game. I think I spent too much time not being in the position of thinking of it as horror. I'm sorry, one too many, fucking mirror dungeons made me not think about it. Yeah, but I said, what's it? Sorry. Yeah, but yeah, but I suggested a game, at least want it to be good. Yeah, no, totally fair. Actually, terrible horror games are preferred. I mean, yeah. Wait, haven't you done Love Town yet? I have done Love Town. That was an experience. I'm just gonna start looking through horror games right now. Let's do that. Let's just start looking through these things. I gotta get out of the free horror games, though. I feel like free horror games have at least some level of, like, self-awareness. I need to get my hands on the, like, $5 horror games that, like, aren't good. I think that's my end goal. Hello, finally time to watch again. Welcome in, Syntax. I am talking about my exciting plans for the holiday season of Halloween. I want to do some really stupid shit for that season, yet again. What's it? PM horror is as if you're a nobody in that setting. I mean, yeah. If you're a nobody, you kind of go through a lot of crazy shit. No, the horror games that I'm finding are too, like, high quality. Like, they're too much somebody would actually play this. I'm running into the issue that I'm running into games that, like, have any level of care put into them. Like, custom art and things. Where's my asset flip horror game for the holiday season? I think I found my asset flip horror game. I think I found one of my asset flip horror games. I can't wait for this to fucking mine crypto on my fucking computer. Oh god. Yeah, I don't even know how I found the games that I found last year. I guess like this. Sort by newest. That is true. That's probably gonna be the best plan. Because the shit that I'm finding by just scrolling Steam is wonderful. Hold on. Let me fucking... I was just looking, and, I think this is gonna be great. This is gonna be a good horror game. I can feel it. This is gonna be so good. I can't wait to get a virus. The graphics are horror on its own, right? Oh god. I can feel the religious metaphor from the pixels, right? I can feel the dark, fucked up backstory. Oh god. Swear by newest. Okay. Release date. Sure. Oh boy. 10% off. Oh, looks like an actual game with effort put into it. Oh. I can't play this one. This one looks like somebody actually tried. I can't do that one. Speaking of graphics, what about mouthwashing? I've heard things about that one. What's it? I've heard a lot of people talk about that one. God, I love soup. Okay. Why are there so many... Okay. I just really like scrolling the Steam game list to just see what fucking is there. These all look too... God. Hey, we're talking about low-quality games, right? Oh, God. How could I talk about... Have you want to know what's like the true game that I if what's it? Soup Mutsor the soup store. It's good soup. Soup is fucking awesome. You looking for slop horror games? Oh, absolutely. This is the biggest slop horror game of all time, though. I just found it. And the saddest part about this is everybody knows this game exists. Not this one, though. Not everybody knows about this one existing. Well, maybe someone. What the actual... Like, how did they make 8 games out of this shit? How the actual fuck did they get 8 games out of this? How did they get 1? How did this take off at all? I feel like if you play this game, you're... The true horror of playing this game is the audience you get for, touching it. What are you looking at? Here, let me help you understand. Hold on. Yeah, no, exactly. The biggest horror about this fucking game is that there's 8 of them, and that anybody wants to play this. I've been into this as a phenomenon that must be studied, right? It is actually fucking insane that this took off to the degree that it did. Because they are like... They are the worst fucking horror games I have ever seen in my entire life. If I played that game, every person who joined the stream would be breaking my fucking stream rules. Considering one of them is being over 18. Crypt? I've never heard of Crypt before. Hold on. A free game. Oh. You know what might be an actually good idea? I've just realized. I know what I'm gonna do for the holiday season this time around. I'm still gonna do my 3 to 10 shitty horror games stream. But you know what's the big streamer thing I've never pulled up on stream or used? I've never fucking used that marbles on stream game. I've never done that. I think I should. I think I should use that for the holiday season. I'm getting a lot of game suggestions. If I just used marbles on stream for these game suggestions, that would actually be kind of a fun way to go about it. I have zero clue how it works, but I'd be so down to use this. And there was nothing more horrifying than gravity. Exactly. Not to me, though. The scariest thing is being under the ground. You already got a piece of that from FNAF. Yeah. I think playing FNAF was the time I realized... I think playing FNAF is that, like, above 18 rule. I want to bring up that rule. Because I feel like playing FNAF was the first, like, domino to fall over to lead to that rule being made. Because I had, like... The people left over from that stream were, like... people were so young to the point where I was like, I need you all to leave. I don't think you should be hearing any words that come out of my mouth. Oh, God. Because people joined and they were like, what, like, I don't even know what the youngest person was. It was but it was like too young to be on even YouTube to begin with. I was like, please just don't be here. Please. Oh god. Mega Man, what's it? Yeah, where's too lewd for a child? Yeah, exactly. I believe your youngest watcher was a literal toddler. I think so. I think they were quite literally like 7 to 10. They were in that range. And then they got banned so fast. And then I think like a few days later, I had to do another person around that like mark. Oh no, you mean like oh. And then I think like a few days later, the 18 rule came into play because I just wanted to, because just shit did not set it out right. The youngest I saw here was an Undertale fan. Yeah. And remember, if they break that one rule, kill them immediately. And then they beat Cromer. Oh really? Or it could also be referring to the child of that one person who was on Twitch. Yeah, no, I realized about that. That's what Greg was talking about. Quite literally 2 seconds after I finished my own sentence. Yeah, I think I scared them off by being what's it? I scared them off by telling them not to watch some of my streams, please. I was like, listen, I'm playing Limbus Company later this week. Do not fucking watch that stream. Like, if you're gonna watch it with your kid in the room, do not fucking do that. Like, that is not a good idea. In fact, it is an awful idea. Oh, God. I almost just called Gregor. God damn it. Gregor is just like, it's gonna fuck over how I say your name from here on out. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna start calling you Gregor, even though it's just still your name, but like one letter short. Limbus brain rot. No, quite literally. Gregor Paled. Yeah. He's my favorite character, so nothing wrong. Imagine your first what's it? Your first examination of the birds and bees being the freaking Kong family incident, right? Yeah, no, that's why I was like, please, just for your own sake, I do not think the level of shit that happens here is like, it's not just regular old video game violence. It's like, they take that shit far. I think Gregory is more Mersoul-pilled. Absolutely. Gregory is absolutely Mersoul-pilled. In fact, the Kong family incident, what has Nintendo done this time? Yeah, that's actually what got the Kong family to get completely destroyed. They had a pirated copy of fucking Mario 64 just kicking around. And they were all gone the next day. Horrifying shit, honestly. Oh, God. I mean, people say that H-Corp was worse than Lovetown, and I agree. I think it was, like, around the same mark. Lovetown had that build-up. Fucking H-Corp had that execution. Speaking of Nintendo, the most horrifying thing in the Direct got announced. Danganronpa 2 remake is real and releases next year. Are you sure that was the most horrifying thing they announced then? Are you sure it wasn't the remake of the fucking migraine thing that they made? The fucking Nintendo Red thing? No, like the red box that looks like a VR headset, but not really. That just gives you a migraine. That had like 8 games because nobody bought it. It was off shelves after a year. What the fuck was it? Virtual Nintendo... No, fuck. Nintendo Virtual... Was it? What are you talking about? I never saw that. It was the Virtual Boy. Yeah, okay. They're re-releasing the Virtual Boy. It doesn't exist. Oh, God. Oh. Yeah, no, the fucking actual... I've seen posts talking about them doing it. I didn't watch the direct, so I don't actually know if it's actually happening, but... I got BTFO and somebody asked, what's it? When I asked someone about the direct, because they were so mad at people asking them about it. Oh, really? I can say with full confidence I haven't seen the direct. Because I don't have anything I would want. Silksong's already here. So, because Silksong is here, I have no reason to look at the directs anymore. I refuse to believe, I refuse to believe to accept its existence. So does, like, everybody, don't worry. It's gonna be off shelves in just about as long. The direct sucked. Hiked prices, lackluster trailers, the Virtual Boy. Oh, God. You don't want any farming simulators? I have my farming sim, okay? And I think I'll stick with my farming sim, thank you very much. Which is like, I think I've only owned one farming sim in my entire life, and it was like, literally just Farming Simulator 2014 or whatever the fuck. Yeah, it was like, I have my farming game, thank you very much. I have Farming Sim 2017. What about more lower quality farming simulators? So true. Damn it, I should have thought about that. My wife doesn't like Fire Emblem, but hell if I, But hell if I gift her a Switch 2 for it. I have heard about Fire Emblem from, I think, Gregory, very specifically. I have seen quite literally almost nothing about Fire Emblem, besides the fact that I know it exists. What if Farming Simulator, but ditto. Are you tired of your farming sim but farming? Farming sim but Pokemon? Oh, God. Fire Emblem is good, but I ain't buying buying a console for just one game again. I have been in that position of not buying a console for just one game for so long, and it's a painful spot to be in. I'll never play Bloodborne, and it's really sad. I've tried to remain as unspoiled on Bloodborne as possible, so I don't think I'll ever play the game, which is on top of all that. I might be trying to avoid it like the goddamn plague, so that I can know less than I already know. But yeah, I don't think it's ever coming out on PC. Spoilers, you were born in the blood. Yeah, you're born in fucking London. Horrifying. That's the real horror of the game. It's the real horror of fucking Bloodborne is that it's British. Because Nintendo Directs, any game that is an island as a main setting is an immediate red flag to me. Yeah, a lot of games in that, like, a lot of games are stuck in that, like, I'm trying to think. My brain cut off. They're trying to get the hype of, or like the audience of Animal Crossing, I feel like. And they're not going to work because Animal Crossing is uniquely Animal Crossing and they aren't Animal Crossing. I've never played the game before, but it definitely feels like just regular old farming sim isn't exactly going to take away the audience from that. Out of everything in the Direct, the third-party games that aren't exclusive are the ones I looked forward to. Fatal Frame 2's second remake is one that I'm excited for. I feel like I've heard of Fatal Frame. I feel like I've heard of that before. I'm not too certain, though. It's a familiar name. That's pretty much it, yeah. Yeah, no, that's definitely the vibe that it gets. Especially because you mentioned being on an island. So I was like, oh, they're trying to do fucking... They're trying to do that again, huh? Nintendo also just sucks ass with that patent they are going for. Yeah, no, that new patent they are going for is fucking annoying. Being able to patent concepts is, like, I think one of the worst ideas ever conceived. The patent was already approved? Okay. Who the fuck is letting them have these patents? Holy shit. Next time they're gonna patent the fucking name Mario. Like, if you're born with it, you owe them fucking money. Like, they're getting ridiculous. Oh, God. We can patent colors. Nothing is sacred. Wow. Nothing is sacred. Holy shit. I can't take another L today. I think they might have gotten it. I think I've heard something about the fact that they got it. I think like a while ago, and I just kind of forgot until it was mentioned. Because I have seen mentions of the new patent Nintendo is going for, and I think the post I saw mentioned that they got it. I don't remember though. That's why I didn't want to. But fucking ouch. Fun fact though, it's not the first time they tried something like that. When Sonic the Hedgehog came out, Nintendo tried to sue Sega for copyright infringement because they were both 2D platformers. That's really fucking sad. Or my summoning games are so screwed now, right? You just can't summon shit anymore. Goodbye, summoner class in Terraria. Gonna have to walk back all of that shit. Oh, God. And summoning is so cool, too. That's what most people who defend Nintendo, that's what most people who defend Nintendo keep parroting. Read the damn patent first. Fail to understand the problem is that the patent is that they decide. The problem is that the patent. Is that the patent is that they decided to patent it in the first place. Yes. No. I agree. I don't think there's any. I feel like patenting game concepts is a bad idea. Because here's my hot take for Nintendo, okay? You wouldn't need to keep patenting concepts related to Pokemon to stop people from making a different Pokemon. What's it? You wouldn't need to keep patenting concepts related to Pokemon if you just made a good fucking game. I feel like people have been waiting for a good Pokemon game in a long while that isn't like a complete fucking broken, buggy mess. I feel like if you just made a game people wanted to play, people would stop playing the knockoff versions that give them more of what they wanted that you aren't giving them. That's it. That's just kind of the position I feel like things are in. I wouldn't know too much, as I've only heard a little bit about Pokemon. Again, that's not really my field of expertise. The main thing I know is every new Pokemon game is kind of hailed as like a kind of a disappointment. Pokemon fan games and ROM hacks have legitimately better content than modern Pokemon games. Yeah, I know, that's generally what I've heard. And the fact that they're like trying to cut down on that shit. If you just make a better game, people aren't going to want to play the worst version of what you just made, right? Like, granted they will, but like at a lesser degree. Rather than you make a game with a certain concept, I make a game with the same concept but better, but now you don't like that because you made a bad game. Like, it's called competition. They got too used to not having it. I bought the super special Raikaido Kyozuhai edition of Razo 2 that to be remade too. Now that's never happening. Oh really? I guess yeah, you'd have to follow up on that and see what they're gonna do about the fact that Nintendo owns this patent now. Like, why are they allowed to get away with all these things? It's a little bit silly. I feel like they saw that a game came out that's more popular than their stuff, and then immediately wanted to nuke it off of the fucking face of the earth. Because competition is too scary. Oh my god. Is a spin-off series from, is a spin-off from the same series Persona is from. I see. I don't think I've heard of that one before. I know that they're based off of... I'm not gonna pretend I know the name of it. Wait, no. I think I got this. Hold on. Okay, I actually have no fucking clue. My brain went to a game called... Is it Shin Megami Tensei? It is, I'm right, it is. Yes, okay. I've never played fucking... What's it? I've never played Shin Megami Tensei or Persona or any game by that company. I feel so smart. I remembered. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience where I know what we're talking about immediately off the game. Not the game, though. The actual company. You summon folklore demons to fight at your side. That does sound cool. SMT 3 and 5 are on Steam. They're good, but hard. I mean, I am a fan of hard games. The struggle is part of the fun for me. Granted, depends on the genre. Sometimes the struggle is at a point where I think sometimes the struggle can get a little bit too much for me, but that's very rare and has only happened occasionally. I think the one game in recent history that has got me to the point where it's like I needed to take a step back because the struggle really just was a little bit too far this time, I think literally was LobCorp. I think that is the only game I've taken a step back from recently where I've been like, this is just too hard. I'm having a time where I need to take a break. Or I'm going to fucking lose it. Oh, God. Hearing that day music is, I think, like, I think my brain shuts off when it happens. Huh. The fucking, like, day music, just, I lose I'm so glad I'm not streaming that game, because half of the time it's just me sitting there staring at my screen like a fucking elderly gambler. What's it? Check out the Nanobino from SMT5 to see his design if you like it. If it's your style, it's the MC. I think I actually have seen this character before. I looked them up. Yeah, I've totally seen this character before. But, like, it is a cool character design. Like, I'd be interested in trying it out at some point. I just have to go on the list of games that I have to play still. Because I still have... Okay. Like, the games that I still have to play, after Silksong, I finished Silksong, the first thing I'm going to be picking up pretty much immediately is, Nier Automata. But after Nier Automata, I think... Or Automata, whatever. Is... trying to think. I think I'm gonna be playing Persona 3. I think P3 might come after that. Just so I can... because I've been wanting to play P3 for a while. Would it be a bad idea to do 3 first? I've heard mixed things on it, because I've not played 5, and I have, but I don't know. I like going in number order with stuff when I am in a position to do it, I guess. Games like SMT are a scourge on, what's it? Or for people like me trying to research obscure mythologies. Yeah, that'd definitely do it. Oh, God. Now 3 is the start of a new universe. Of the new universe. Okay. So should I play 3 first? I do 3, 4, and then 5 in that order? I've also heard, what's it? I've heard mixed things about the remake of P4, actually. That is one thing. Not like I think like specifically P4 Golden. I've heard mixed things about, I think. Mainly because stuff just lost from the original version, I think is what I've heard the most. But I wouldn't know. You wouldn't lose anything. P4 Golden is good. Okay. Yeah, I remember the one criticism I heard about it was something about the fog not being as good as it was in the original, and how it was important to the story. So they weren't, what's it? So they weren't a fan of the fact that it was less foggy. That's the one thing I've heard that I specifically remember. Are we talking about Persona now? I was spacing out. We are on the topic of Persona and SMT and a bunch of other stuff. Because I was talking about the fact that if I plan to play the Persona games on stream, I'm going to do them in order of 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the fog effect is different, but you don't lose anything in my opinion. Okay, good to know. Yeah, no, I've just heard, that's like the main thing I've heard. At least from the spots that I was at on the internet about it. Gear 3GT. Okay. I mean, like, I'd be down to play fucking 3 reload, 4 golden, and then 5 royal, right? Like, I'd be down to do it in that order. That would just have to happen with some gaps in between, so I'm not doing the one thing consistently between each one, you know? God, there's also another game I still have to play. But I want to wait for a release date to be announced before I play it. Because I know they're making a new Okami game, and I have Okami. What's it? 4 is the oldest, so I'm gonna do that first for, that one first for quality of life. What's out? What's it? I mean, I don't really think about that part, but I could do it that way, sure. The general consensus is that 3 has the best plot, 4 has the best party, and 5 has the best gameplay. If that, but that was before the remake of 3. I see. Yeah, no, I mean, I'd be curious to figure out what order I would do them in. If it does happen that the quality drop-off is that significant between the two, I could do 4 first, then. 4, 3, 5, basically. God, the craziest thing about Persona 5, is looking at its store page, or like looking up when it came out, and being confronted with the fact that it's older than I think it is. Like, this game came out fucking last week for me. Like, I can't clock the fact that Persona 5 came out. Is that 9 years ago? Is Persona 5... hold on. 8 years ago, okay. Yeah, it's been 9 years since Royal. It's been 9 years since Royal? That's a a terrifying thought. I think 5 has the best story without the expansion. What's it? That text disappeared. Hold on. But 3 is very close in my opinion. I see. I mean, I'd be down to play both. Like, what's it? I'm definitely going to play both at some point. I totally will. Like, what's it? The games have some callbacks, but nothing really connecting them. Sorry, nothing really connecting them. The fighting game is a spin-off sequel to 3 and 4, though. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, I know about the fighting game. I've heard about that one. I was in the Arxist bubble for quite a while, so... I'm 30 minutes behind, but Aurora, do not be silly. You would trademark the name Mario, not patent it. Oh, I'm so sorry. My mistake. I forget how Nintendo would do these things. Oh, God. I mean, okay. If they aren't that connected, then yeah, I'd be fine playing them in out of order them. Going to start driving now. Time to lurk. Sounds great. You know, they're on my list of games I have to play. Actually, I still have quite the list of games I have to play. Hold on. I'm trying to look at them and see what realistically would come in any what order. We're probably gonna get nowhere with this because I don't think I am good at making these kinds of decisions. So we're gonna take a look, shall we? Here we are. Yep, I still have Nier to play. I still have Ori to play on stream. I still have RE2 to play on stream. Disco Elysium is still a game I have to play. Celeste is still a game I have to play. Like, I still have a lot of shit in the backlog for stuff. That's been waiting its turn for the past, like, year. Yeah, no, Nier is up, should be up next, though, after Silksong. Technically, it should have been up next, like, now, if it wasn't for Silksong. It just got pushed to the side. Oh, gotta dip, I gotta prepare for classes. Sounds great. Good luck with your classes. God, it's funny looking at this, because I've had these games sitting here for a while, and I'm curious when I'm going to even get to them. Like, from the time of them being in my library to being played on stream. I wonder how many years it'll take for some of these to get played. Oh, God. Just purely through the amount of shit I do in a week, right? Or can't do in a week. Unless I really want to play one long game every single fucking stream day to make progress on them all slowly but surely. Oh God, that would be painful. Okay. Alright. I forgot what I was saying as everything went quiet for a moment, and now I've kind of forgotten wherever my thought process was. It kind of left me the moment I stopped talking. As it happens, you know? I don't know why. When I stop talking, my ability to actually, like, think kinda goes to shit sometimes. It's like my thought ends the moment I shut up. I've talked about this a lot on stream, because it's easier to talk about it and think of anything to talk about. God. God, right. Okay. Whew. I think I've made a lot of progress in Silk Song. Because, what's it? I think I'm in a really good spot. I feel like I can totally, if I keep doing 2 days a week, I could totally get there in a decent span of time. If I just try really hard. You know, to get whatever ending I'm specifically looking for and all that shit. I think I got it. God, it's been very fun to play it. It has a little bit of platforming that I'm shit at, but, like, I kind of expected that anyway. I have never been good at platforming. One of the hardest games I played on stream was Shovel Knight. That game was just, I don't know. I can't platform. And the game that's only platforming fucked me up. Like, I feel like it was easier with playing as the protagonist, but playing as any other character was a bit too difficult for me. Wait, did you... Wait, what did you correct? Or did your message just not send? Am I blind? Oh, I don't know. Whatever message you sent that you were correcting, I didn't see it. Oh yeah, I guess that would get bonked. Oh, what got bonked? You've been doing great with Silksong. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like I've been making really decent progress, like, every stream. I feel like I'm just... I missed the I in doing. Oh, okay. Okay, makes sense. God. It's so weird to see what messages, like, YouTube lets go through versus doesn't let go through. It feels kind of inconsistent. Okay. God, I can't think of what I was wanting to think of at all, actually. Brain processes just gave out on me. YouTube censoring is weird. It's so weird. No, I totally agree. It is quite odd. It'll censor some shit but not other things. It's just inconsistent. I don't know. I mean, I appreciate it in one way, but also I don't in a different way. I feel like there's a better way to go about it. I'm still waiting for the FTL stream. An FTL stream will happen at some point, okay? It'll happen when I get to it. It's still on the list of things I need to do. I mean, yeah, YT censoring can be odd, but what's it? I mean, yeah, YT censoring can be, but it's at least consistent in the swears and other naughty words, like dong getting bonked, get bonked. Yeah, I feel like, well, okay, my take on it, I guess, is it's, the part where it's inconsistent is what gets put on live chat. Top chat makes sense. Anything that fits that whole thing generally gets hit pretty properly. But, like, that one gets killed on live chat, too. It gets killed on both ones. But, like, sometimes shit that gets killed on top doesn't get killed on live. So, I don't know. That's the part that I'm more talking about. Are you gonna beat Outlast this year? Maybe. Maybe it'll get done. Oh god. That game was very scary, actually, for part of it. The end part wasn't actually as scary, I'm gonna be honest. The part at the start when I had to deal with the fucking crazy dude at the beginning of the game, that was crazy. The doctor guy, luckily, was less intimidating. I think it's because he talks to you more. He's more humanized than the other guy. God. Hold on, I'm just counting something out for myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, okay. Oh, right. I don't know why I needed to count that out. I think I'm really fucking silly. What's it? I was counting out how long till next... I was counting out how long till something and till a very specific day next week. The Tumblr sexy man. Yeah, listen, my take is there are better Tumblr sexy men than that guy. You want a Tumblr sexy man, just look elsewhere, actually. I feel like there are better picks than him. Also, just because I'm very biased because I don't like him. I'm incredibly biased. God, it only took an hour for my mind to run out of topics. I should have known it would happen eventually. God, I will say, actually, out of any, like, I feel like there's one, out of any website, I feel like Tumblr is the one you go to for trying to find very obscure community shit. I don't think any other one really hits that specific thing besides a community wiki. Like, it's basically a step below a community wiki with some shit. Because you can't really find anything for it until, what's it? You can't find shit for it, right? Until you go to, like, very specific parts of the internet. Tumble with I'm gonna punch you in the throat, Gregory. Tumblr is good for finding new obscure communities, but most of the obscure communities you gotta know about. Sorry, you gotta know about beforehand. Oh, absolutely. No, I totally agree. Because usually it's the site that you go on when you hear about something. Go, huh? I'm curious if people are still talking about this thing, and then go and try and see if people are talking about it. Because that seems to be the most consistent place to go for that. Like, look up the most obscure fucking manga you find, or... Not really too obscure, but, like, just anything that you don't see getting as much attention. I was on Tumblr, like, vicariously through Undertale comic dubs. Yeah, no. I literally same. Comic dubs were on top of the fucking world for a while. They fell off a little bit though. I was actually on Tumblr. Then I was actually on Tumblr until around last year. Yeah, I think I downloaded it for a specific purpose, but I haven't really used it. Besides, the most I've used it for at this point is I'll, like, look up something to find a very specific answer to something. Mainly fandom-related stuff. Just to be curious if people are actually doing something in some way. Because I can't really find it on Twitter as easily. Also, I don't want to use Twitter. That's also another reason. I kind of don't like using Twitter. Twitter is the website you open when you just don't want to feel good about yourself for the rest of the day. It's an actual cognito hazard. You get jump scared by the fucking craziest shit you've ever heard a person say. And then you go to see if people are saying they're crazy, and then everybody's saying that they agree. And then you just feel... You feel crazy now. Evil. Oh, God. What's it? Adult content was banned, or, you won't find it there. Wait, find what? Oh, God. What do you think I'm looking for? Oh my God, hates me. Did you know that what's it? Did you know the creator of I have never heard of that thing before, so I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what's being talked about to begin with. Oh, God. AI brain rot? Oh. How do you copyright something you don't own? How do you copyright AI shit? You don't own that. I'm sorry. I'm still of the belief that you don't own AI content, considering it's just other people's shit scrubbed off the internet. Do you know how I managed to copyright AI brain rot? I have zero fucking clue. Oh, God. What's it? Yeah, no, it's just... do you know how they managed to copyright brain rot? No, I owned it all. You've drew a lot of fucking art for that to happen. Holy shit. They must have scrubbed everything that you've made. God damn. The secret to all the fucking AI shit. You've been holding it up the entire time. All right. Okay. All shall be, all shall hail the blurry mess. Oh, God. The fucking blurry ass shit, or the fucking... For some reason, the fact that it's deep frying itself. Slowly but surely, it's deep frying itself. I don't know why it's doing that either. I don't really... do you ever do community games? I actually do community games. I do. What's it? I think the last, like, big community game I did, was, I think I did, like, the last big one was Terraria. I did Terraria with viewers for a while. I still need to find another thing that I'd be curious to do as well. Have you ever been deep fried, Aurora? You certainly have the temperament. What does that mean? Deep fried Aurora would be tasty. I don't know about that. I don't know if you can quantify how good lines of code would taste. Peak? What, like the actual game peak? I mean, I'd be curious to see how that would work. Like, what's it? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to find something that, that one's a rough a rough thought for me, I guess. Not because I don't think it would be a good idea, just because I'm not too certain. Have you ever tried, fried Brussels sprouts? I don't think I've tried, I mean, I don't know, actually, maybe, I think. I forgot how they were cooked, but I think so. I think they were fried. Not, like, deep fried. Actually, no, they weren't fried at all. They were just no, they were pan-fried? I don't know cooking terms. I don't know. I just know you put the thing in the spot and it makes the thing happen. You put the thing on the spot in a certain way and things happen. I've had the version where you, like, put them in the... You cut them in half, and then you put them in a pan, and then they cook. That's the one I've had. That one's good. Tempura. Oh, God. Speaking of tempura, I do have a story today that I completely forgot about. So, I did have, actually, tempura yesterday. I had shrimp tempura, and it was very good. Only downside, though, was, sometimes doing something quickly is a bad idea. Because doing it quickly means, you do things worse. Because I didn't want it to be in there, because I was like, oh god, and they have to come out now, because I have to, like, flip it, right? So I have to go in there, take it out, flip it, then put it back in, right? So it's for the best quality of thing. So that didn't really work out so well. See, when you put on the glove to take things out of the oven, you're supposed to put it on right. I didn't do that. So I accidentally touched the fucking back of my palm to the fucking, like, burning hot rack, oven racks. So, ouch. It's not really that important of a story because, it was incredibly not that bad of a burn. But, like, in fact, it stopped hurting, like 2 hours after it stopped having that burn feeling, and already has healed since yesterday. I don't know. Yeah, no. My take on it when it happened was, I feel a little bit stupid, but I'm kind of glad it happened, because the fact that it happened to begin with means I'll be more careful next time. It's punishment for my actions, and I think that's okay. If I was more careful, I wouldn't have gotten burned. So, I also can now say I know exactly what it feels like to be burned, so... I now know how to I now know what is the difference between a burning feeling and a painful feeling. Because for some reason, that's been a really hard thing for me. Okay, my thing about this, right? How the fuck do people how do people properly describe what they're feeling? Like, I don't know how the fuck you can think of the right words to describe it. Like, I don't know what's the difference between pain and discomfort. Because to me, they kind of both feel the same way. Like, they're both described in the same form of way. I don't know. It's really weird. Word choice is fucking hard, okay? Because sometimes I'll just feel like I'll feel what I could describe as pain. But it doesn't, like, hurt the same way pain does. But it isn't just, like, a minor annoyance. It's enough to, like, get my attention to the point where I talk about it, you know? And I don't know what the word for that is, because it doesn't hurt like pain, but it doesn't feel like anything else either. I strongly encourage you to read more books, or it'll legitimately help with that issue. Oh, what? Of the, what's it? Irritant. Irritant is a good word for it. Yeah, no, that actually is a good word. Because I guess I'd have to know what the difference between an irritation feeling and a pain feeling is, right? Because I don't think I've had any specific irritation feeling I can think of in recent history that I could draw to when I think of irritation. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'd have to think about that one. That's probably one of the words I was missing. Because, yeah, that one doesn't ever come to mind when I think about it. Because, I don't know. It's really weird. It's not like it's when I explain how I'm feeling to other people, I feel like I have to explain it in 5 different ways, because they'll say one thing, and it won't be exactly right. Like, I'll say something to someone, or, like, I'll describe it to someone, and I'll be like, yeah, there's a weird pain feeling, and then they'll ask about it, and I'll be like, well, it doesn't really hurt that much. It just kind of exists, and I feel it, and I know that it's there constantly, no matter what I do. But, like, it doesn't hurt, like, if I got, like, punched or anything. Like, it's not, like, pain, you know? But, like, it's still there. Anytime that feeling happens is, like, when I just have to kind of be like, I don't know how to describe to you what I'm going through. Aggravating? Oh, what? That feeling? When it's, like, not pain, but not... When it's not really pain, but not really something else, so it feels hard to fully complain about what's happening because, like, it's more annoying than anything. That can be a symptom of depression. Oh. Yeah, that checks out, probably. Aching? Aching could be a good word to describe it, yeah. It doesn't happen often or anything, but, like, when that feeling ever does come around at any point in my life ever, I just don't know what the words are for it. It's really hard to find the right word choice. Word choice is fucking hard. I wish I could fucking astrally project how I feel into a different person, so they can just know. They don't have to describe it, and they can just feel it. Like, how the fuck do I describe the feeling of, like, I feel sick, but also not really? That feeling of, like, I feel sick, but my temperature is fine. And because, like, that was one of the hardest things for me when I was younger. I would feel, like, sick, like sickly, but, like, I wouldn't feel that sickly enough to be, like, fully in the category of sick. It felt like a lesser cold, but it was still there, right? Like, consistently for that time of the day. And then I would just kind of be like, I do not feel good. But then when I explained it, it made no fucking sense because I don't know. It didn't show up anywhere besides in my own goddamn head, so I got really confused on how to describe it. Discomfort is when there's a creepy person staring at you. Pain is when when a bee stung. I have been stung by a bee before. But I was too young to fully remember that one. All I remember was it was back at the time when pain was funny. When you're so young that getting hurt and seeing everybody react to all crazy was like, guys, what are you all so scared about? I'm fine. It's when I got stung by a bee and everybody was freaking the fuck out. And I was like, when I was younger, I just didn't really I was like, what? It's fine. This isn't that bad. Why are you all so scared about the fact that I got stung by a bee? Like, I don't know. And then I've gotten to the point now where, like, seeing fucking blood at all makes me feel like I'm gonna fucking pass out. I think I've really flipped around on that front. Aurora? Yeah, I don't know. When I was a kid, I just, the pain response just didn't really clock with me when I was younger. When I was younger, pain was just kind of like, oh, okay, ouch. And then I got older and it started to actually, like, I don't know, pain, like, found me again. So in other words, you are a masochist? No, absolutely not. Oh, God. I've literally, okay, quite literally, to give you some explanation about how different, like, I was when I was younger versus now. When I was a kid, I got cut pretty decently bad, enough to bleed quite a bit, and I just laughed it off the entire time. Nowadays, somebody else can stub their toe, and it bleeds a little bit, and I feel like I am going to pass the fuck out. I don't know how I completely 180'd that shit. I went from, like, oh, somebody got, oh, I got hurt, haha, that's so funny, I'll heal up and I'll walk it off, to, if you bleed around me, I will be fucking out of it in, like, 2 seconds. Like, it's just complete fucking 180. To be serious, that is very unusual, or most people dislike pain. Yeah, no, I dislike pain now, especially, like, I cannot deal with that shit at all. When I was younger, I was more fine with it. Because I don't know. I think it just other people's reactions to the fact that you get hurt when you're younger is like half of the fucking thing that takes it away. To be frank, some kids can get exploded and just walk it off. No, exactly. That was literally what I was like when I was younger. I could do I got into like 2 bad situations and they just didn't really, like, I don't know, when you're younger, they don't really hit as hard as they would hit now. There's, like, the cut I got when I was younger, if I got that nowadays, I think I would, like, pass out the moment it actually happened. I think the thought of it would just disappear. Like, the thought of, like, where did it all go wrong, or, I don't know. I cannot go through the same shit I did when I was younger. Instead of, like, laughing it off and getting it all patched up and all better, I'm at the point now where, like, even just nicking myself with a razor, like, when I shave, if it's bad enough, I'll get, like, a little bit uneasy. Even if it's, and by bad enough, I mean more than, like, a tiny little spot. If it's enough to be, like, at least have some width to it, right? That's too much. The moment they hit go live. Yeah, the first time I hit go live, everything went to hell. I think Aurora just developed empathy. I maybe. Somehow, some way, I got there in the end. Oh, God. Yeah, it was after the fucking blood sacrifice, I think. After I lost all that blood before I started streaming, I think that's what really did it. The nosebleed is what I'm talking about. The, like, long nosebleed that was probably shorter than I think it was. To me, that nosebleed felt like it went on for, like, 30 minutes, but I think it was considerably less. Because I'm still alive, and a 30-minute nosebleed would actually just kill you. But, like, every second felt like 2 minutes the entire way, you know? I don't know why. It just... Every time I've had a nosebleed, I remember it very vividly. Because every second feels like an hour. For brain damage from nosebleed. No, the brain damage is from getting choked out. They're different spot. Crab. Silly crab. Brain damage came from a different spot in my life. Oh, God. Oh, God. What the fluff? Okay, yeah, so... When I've told this story a couple of times, but I'll tell it again. See, when I was a kid, I was fucking stupid. I watched a lot of, like... I played a lot of, like, military games, like Halo and all those ones, right? And one of the big themes in those general games like that, right? Was the military chokeout method. You know, the method where it's like, oh, you'll just wrap your arm around their neck and then you'll squeeze until they pass the fuck out, right? When I was younger, me and one of my friends thought, that's so fucking cool. You can do that and the person goes to sleep. And then, in all of my infinite wisdom when I was a child, my brain did not go to, that's a cool military thing. It went to, okay, so when's the part where we try this? I tried it on my friend. It didn't really get very far, because I'm, like, fucking 2 pieces of paper, right? I'm weak as shit. But my friend wasn't that weak. So I passed out. So I choked, so I got fucking military chokeholded until I passed out. Good times. Good times, good times. Yeah, no, that was a thing that certainly occurred. The brain damage came from being choked out. How debauched. Yeah. Yo, just I'll forget to tell the full story. Oh god, from here on out. So any person who doesn't hear it just gets to not know specifically how the fuck I got choked out. It worked. Yeah, no, it certainly worked. It was very effective, actually. I did in fact go to sleep for like a few minutes. That was the story of how I got choked out. And the funny part about that story too, by the way, I didn't know that story was actually of note until Khan told me later in. I was with Khan and we were just talking, and I was like, please consult a physician, or Gregory, that was like half my lifetime ago. I should be fine. That was like half my lifetime ago. I should be okay. I've already gotten a bunch of, I've already seen enough doctors in between now and then. The effects lingered. Yes, but I've already seen enough doctors between now and then. If anything was wrong, I would have been caught. Oh, God. So, what, 9 years ago? Honestly, probably. I think, hold on. Yeah, no, around that mark. Maybe like 9 years ago, maybe. Oops, sorry, I was teasing. Don't dox yourself. No, it's okay. I don't mention it very specifically, but like, I've always talked about the fact that I'm the youngest in the room. I don't think it's really that crazy. I think it's what's it? I don't like to mention it outright, but I'm not really hiding it, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not really the biggest secret. Oh, God. God, but yeah, no, what's it? I just kind of, Baby Aurora. Yeah, back before I had any good games that I liked to play. I mean, I did play good games. It's just, I play better games now. oh God, I stopped talking. My brain just ran out of things to say. My brain ran out of things to say. It's over now. Oh, God. Okay. Brain processes are gonna kick in eventually. Just you wait. One of these moments, I'm gonna start thinking again. It's gonna kick back in. I'll have another random fucking story to spout out. God. All I have are a bunch of nothing stories. For some reason, like, I have a lot of stories that are, like, so close to being something, but, like, they're just a lot more common than I had expected. Or, like, nothing really actually happened, so they're, like, not good to tell, because there's just nothing. There's nothing there. Oh, God. Restarting Aurora.exe, right? Yeah, just started my fucking program again. I'll get back to thinking properly in just a moment. Get the hammer and hard reset. I'll wake up in like 20 minutes and I'll be back on the grind. Nothing there? There's nothing there, you're right. There's nothing at all. Not even a little bit. Brain empty. Juice is gone. God, I talked too much. I need to get a water. Maybe to save my voice, I should start talking like the first stream again. I should go back to whatever the fuck I was doing back then. I should go back to the streams to the stream where I like had literally zero confidence in anything. I wonder how quick it took me to get to this like register and fall out of that like first stream. What was the fucking tone I was in? I think I was doing this in my first stream. I think I was literally just doing this in my first stream. Yeah, no, this is definitely... Yeah, no, get the PNG out as well. Like, this was my first stream. I mean, it's softer on the voice, but, I don't know. Doesn't project myself as much, you know? I'm not projecting my voice nearly as much, back then. This is fairly accurate. The main difference between now and then is back then I was on a laptop with a headset microphone. Now I have one of those fancy desk microphones. That is a very precarious situation. Not really, but it can be. Because it's one of those ones where you have to like, it's held up by sheer pressing against something really hard. Like, you just kind of stick it over something and then, like, really wind it up until it's really, really tightly in there. However, the spot that it is tightly wound up on is not nearly large enough to fit the entire thing the entire back of the, that entire, like, platform that I squeeze tight. Because the lip of my desk is, like, basically half of what I need. Almost exactly. I have, like, barely a lip on my desk. If it was maybe, like, double the size it is, it would be fine. But alas, it is not. Yes, the new mic helped a lot. Oh, absolutely. It made people... I feel like having a... Okay. My take is, and this isn't an entirely correct take, so bear with me. It's, like, only a 50% accurate take. I feel like for some people, like me, having a better microphone is just genuinely it's better for getting people to actually listen to what you have to say. Being on a shit microphone only can work for so many people, and I'm just not one of them. I don't have the personality of a shit microphone. I don't got it. I don't got it in me to have that, like, scream at the top of my lungs. In fact, this is the loudest voice I can talk in. I've said this a lot of times before, but I cannot scream. This is my screaming voice. Considering the fact that I normally speak, like, a lot lower than this, right? Like, it's not nearly this high. Loud, not high. Loud. I don't know. I just can't get louder than this unless it's like I can't get louder than this on my own, like after thinking about it. I can only get louder than this without actually thinking on it. It has to be an unconscious action. I can't do it consciously. And the only way it'll happen if somebody is yelling something to me from a different point, and I just go a little bit louder, and I just can't force it. I just don't have the personality of a shit microphone. No, you can quote me on that one. It's true. I do not have shit microphone personality. I need that high quality microphone. That is the only mic that would work for me. Because remember, the people who do best with a shit microphone are the people that eat their microphone and scream really loudly so it peaks every time they do anything. Those are the people that, for some reason, get a lot of the attention from it. I can understand why, but also at the same time I can't, because it's loud and I don't like hearing it sometimes. It's funny occasionally, but if it's your entire bit, then I'm kind of like, it can only last for so long. Right? It can only last for so long. What's it? Or if your microphone has a personality, I believe we need to give it some give you some new special medicine. No, GLaDOS already did this to me. This is my special microphone, and it loves me specifically. It's just like the Cube. I'm told I have a shit mic voice. I'd have to... I don't know. I feel like it depends on the level of bad mic and for a person, right? I guess you'd have to find, like, it's not like a clear-cut system for where you would sit on, like, how good your voice would be for a worse microphone, you know? It's like it's a range. Some people are really good when their microphone is really, really bad. There's, like, the one end of it and then the other end of it. And usually people fall somewhere in between. There's no really... People either fall in between or on the higher end, right? Usually the worst of the worst microphones don't fit every person. They'll fit the occasional person, but that's it. It reads like the microphone itself has a personality, which you don't have. Exactly. Your microphones just add to your personality. It's free personality points. Without the microphone, I am nothing. I go back to talking really quietly in my first stream register where I go all in this voice like I'm whispering to you, like some ASMR shit. I'm not actually doing it right now because I realized I fucked up because I swallowed wrong. Every time I've been on a call with someone, they tell me they have to turn me up to 200 and it's still quiet. For like your microphone reason or like you reasons? Like genuinely. Do you mean like for microphone or for you? Because I've seen both sides of that. I used to be somebody who had to get turned up to 200 because I talked so quietly. Again, my register before I started streaming was quite literally just, I would talk like this before I started streaming. This was my, like, speaking voice. I couldn't do any higher than this, or louder than this. This was it. This was me for, like, years. And then I had to pick up my voice speaking for streaming, and now we're here. Now I'm more comfortable up here than I am down there. Down there feels less right than being up here, and it's only been a year. Or a bit over a year. Which is pretty fucking nice, honestly. I mean that the bad mic doesn't affect my voice. Oh, yeah, no, that's definitely... what's it? That's another part of the equation as well. Speak up. Yeah, right? I just didn't speak very loud. I speak up a lot more now. In fact, I think I peak my microphone now more than I would before. Not really peak it, but like enough for OBS to think I'm peaking it. Every time I go into call, so yeah, but yes, what's it? You don't know? Right, yeah, no, because it's either like Khan issues or my old issues. Because with Khan's issue is, Khan needed a microphone stand because he was too quiet. For me, my mic issue was that it picked up too many things. Now it's fixed. It doesn't actually pick up as much anymore since it's a different microphone. Set up in a different way. Where it's not surround sounding everything. You can't hear things happening from halfway across the room anymore. If I get up and walk away, it'll actually sound like I'm getting up and walking away, which is quite nice. I can do more fucking silly bullshit with that than I could otherwise. And I've used it like once where I've gotten up and laughed. We can hear everything, Aurora. I've checked, and I don't think you can. You can hear my fans when they go off, though, because they're fucking loud. That's the one thing you can totally hear. You can hear the fans going off, but you can't hear anything else. Unless you're in my walls, Gregory, but, like, I wouldn't really put that past you. And if you are in my walls, is it comfortable or not? I don't know if I've given you enough fiberglass insulation. If you need more, I can totally, I can stuff more in there. Makos lets us hear you clapping when you slap your thighs. Okay, but that's a good thing, though. You're supposed to hear that, because if I do it, I want you to hear it, right? Like, if I clap on stream, you're supposed to hear it. I'm doing... It would feel really awkward if I was just clapping to myself and it was just like complete silence on stream. Well, I don't need to be behind your walls when I can lurk behind your chair. I mean, Gregory, if you're lurking behind my chair, can you tell me, if I should get a new chair or not? If you're already here, I want your input. This chair's kind of run its course at this point. It's kind of the one part of my whole setup that's the worst off right now. Yes, I'm saying, I'm sorry. I'm saying it's a good thing. Oh, okay. Got it. The only real thing you miss out on is me bouncing my legs a lot. Because I really like to do that. I usually bounce my legs, or one that I've picked up a lot recently that I didn't do before is when I don't, like, so when I sit, okay, I either sit with both of my feet on the floor, or when I'm streaming, what's it? I like to, kind of bring my, like, one of my legs up and underneath my other leg when I'm there, when I'm, like, when I'm streaming. And my new thing that I've picked up recently is when I can't, like bounce my leg to, I guess, get out, like, energy or, like, stim, I guess. I don't know. I just, like, I don't know any better way to say it. I don't know. I even though my leg is pinned, I just move my foot around. That's the only thing not pinned from my leg. I kind of move it like I'm bouncing my leg up and down, but, like, it's more you know, it's not actually, I'm not actually on the floor with it, right? Yes, you should absolutely purchase a new chair. If you budget your, you can support such an expense. That chair is terrible for your spine. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Gregory. I'll keep that in mind. I definitely agree. I think I do need a new chair. This chair stopped working for me a while ago. Oh, God. And any, like, support this chair has is gone. Upgrade your chair for better stats, right? It's gonna make me better at, FPS games. Please sit up straight, or, sorry. It's really hard to, okay? I always kind of have a little bit of a lean forward. Because if I don't, my monitor is a little bit too short. Because my chair is a bit too high. Okay. Here's the thing about my setup and my weird existence, right? So technically, I would have an easier time sitting up at my computer if my chair was lower. If it was actually, like, lower down, I would have an easier time. But here's the thing about that, right? If my chair was lower down, then when I sat in it, I would have to accept the fact that it was lower down and get used to that new feeling instead of just not changing it. So I'm not going to change it. The shock of it not being the same way it has always been for years is going to be more impactful than, like, the honestly better experience of having it being a little bit more in a better position. Like, I don't know. Shrimp spine. Luckily, it's not, I don't have to shrimp. I have to kind of, like, shrug my shoulders forward to get, like, a good view of my computer. It's so weird, too. I guess, like, my thought was maybe I have it this high up for, like, foot space. But, like, I bounced my leg anyway. What's it? Chimp's fine. Oh, God. I don't know. Okay. Fair enough. What's it? I cycle between the two. If I'm drawing, I shrimp. Because my drawing tablet doesn't have a stand, so it's laying flat on my desk. So, what's it? So, like, what I'll do is I'll just shrimp forward. When I'm drawing, like, that's, like, me shrimping on, like, you can kind of tell, because when I'm drawing, I just look like this the entire time. Because it's me being hunched over my desk. So when I look up, I kind of, like, I give you that look. I give you that look when I'm drawing. Because for some reason I just refuse to buy a stand. I don't know why. I just kind of forget to buy a stand, and then I draw, and then I say, man, I wish I had a stand. And then I forget when I stop drawing, and then I draw again, and the process repeats forever. This happens to me all the fucking time. It happened to me when I was finishing up my, like, magic card deck art changing thing. I had an idea. I was like, that's the perfect idea. Let me go back to the, what's it? Let me go back to the, like, to this one part, and then make all my cards, and then what's it? Let me go back here to find this specific art I want to use in this specific way. And then I went back to the fucking, like, main page of the wiki to find the art I was looking for, and I completely fucking forgot what I was looking for, to the point where it took me, like, a few minutes to remember, oh, right, I was looking for art. I just heard magic. Yep, I have been throwing together, a magic deck. I've been changing all the art in a magic deck because Khan wants to play magic with me in exchange for I play a game that Khan wants, and then Khan is gonna play a game that I want. So we're trading. What's it? I've been sorting through my bulk for a friend I'm building a deck for. I found an extra Mox Opal. I'm the wrong person to talk about with magic stuff, because I might be playing it at some point soon, but I know absolutely nothing about it. My experience with Magic so far has been doing this for 100+ cards. This has been my time. Look up the price and know why that's exciting. Okay. Yeah, no, I've just been doing this shit for a while. Also, my entire deck is a discard deck because I am fucking addicted to video games, and I based it off of my Roland deck in fucking Library of Ruina. I was like, I don't know what to do. Roland, your thing. You do discards. I'll do that. I will look up the price now. Mox Opal. Alright. Price. Oh. Oh, that's so... Okay. Okay, yeah. No, that makes sense. That is... Okay. Yeah, I can see it. I watch one Magic YouTuber because he's very funny about it. The only Magic YouTuber I watch, I don't even watch for Magic stuff. The one I watch is Magic the Noah, and I watch him for his game shows. Okay. Let me take a look. Okay. I love pretty art. I just do proxies because I ain't about to drop 3K to have a pretty deck. Wait, what's proxies? What, like... I don't know. I just put all the fucking art on here that, is just Limbus art that I just stuck on here. Because we're going to be doing it, I think, in, like, Tabletop Sim, right? So... Proxies are fake cards. Okay. Oh, why do they call... I guess... but they use the real art. Okay. Got it, got it, got it. That is interesting. Because, yeah, I know that there are, like, versions of Magic cards that have... What's it? Customs or custom art proxies. I see. So then, yeah, that'd kind of be like, what's it? Or not? No. The other ones were official, right? Never mind. Because I know they've done collabs with other games and stuff. Like I know they've done a Final Fantasy one. Because when I was looking through making a deck, like half of the cards that I wanted had a version of them that was Final Fantasy. But then, okay, got it. Yeah, I can definitely see like it's expensive. Yes, that's Universes Beyond. Okay, interesting. Well, I think it is about time for me to leave it off here. I think I will probably go eat food and do something and then sleep at some point. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing Silk Song and then Silk Song after that and then Ruina. Ruina with a little bit of an extra flavor of more Limbus Company. They still have more shit I missed. But, like, I'll do a little bit more. And then next week, I'll do a bunch of Uptie stories and all that shit. Dante's Notes. Generally everything that I've missed in that sense. Dante's Notes might be a little bit rough, though, because I have to read a lot. I'll force somebody else to read with me. Because I think my voice would give out after a certain while. Okay. But thank you all for stopping by. I will see you all again tomorrow. I very, very, very much appreciate everybody showing up. It was wonderful as always. I will see you tomorrow. Bye, 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 bye.